We come in with this Fox News alert. President Trump has agreed to delay joint military drills between the United States and South Korea until after next month's Winter Olympics. That decision comes after North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un reopened cross-border communications with South Korea for the first time in nearly 2 years. The president taking credit for that development, tweeting, "With all of the failed experts weighing in, does anybody really believe that talks and dialogue would be going on between North and South Korea right now if I wasn't firm, strong, and willing to commit our total might against the North? Fools. But talks are a good thing." Let's bring in Republican Congressman Duncan Hunter of California. He's a member of the Armed Services Committee. Good to have you, Congressman, along today to break out this development. How much is the president right about taking credit, and why do you think he doesn't normally get it on this issue?
Number one, he is totally right. It's not about his tweets. It's about the military might and the way that he's presented what America will do to support our allies in the region, and that we are willing to go to war with North Korea. I think he's made that very, very pure and simple. And number two, the reason he doesn't get the accolades is because people don't like him. And by people, I would say the media. The people that give the accolades are the liberal press, and the liberal press doesn't like Trump, so therefore he's not going to get any credit for this. But he's doing the right thing. And I'll tell you what Trump needs to do this year, what I would love to see the president do, is say, no more North Korea launches, period. We're going to make it a no-missile area. We're going to shoot down every single rocket that you launch up in the air. We're going to shoot it down before it even gets into space, and we have to use all of our complex ballistic missile interceptor stuff. We're going to shoot them down over Kim Jong-un's head. That would be a great 2018 for me, as if Trump could finally shut North Korea down and make it a no-fly zone, basically, for intercontinental ballistic missiles.
And can he do that by next week? Because, you know, the reports are that we may see another missile test. We don't even know what that's going to look like yet. We don't know the payload on that missile and other details.
So, Harris, here's what's easy about it. North Korea is only about 150 miles wide. I'm on the Strategic Forces Subcommittee, on the Armed Services Committee. You could have F-35s up ringing North Korea right now, shooting down any launch that they make with air-to-air interceptor missile called the AMRAAM. That is doable right now, actually. So, yes.
Well, that's some great detail to have. The Strategic Forces Subcommittee, I would imagine, is also talking about Guam and those areas that are close in. Talk to me about where you apply pressure now from the president, because, you know, he's taken a lot of heat on that one tweet where he said that he had a bigger nuclear button than Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, that was probably a silly tweet. I think that detracts from what he's been doing here. The only thing that we can do more is get China to be on our side. We've been trying to do that for decades when it comes to North Korea. Yep, they're selling them oil. Sanctions don't work if the biggest nation in that area is unsanctioning North Korea while we're trying to sanction them. You have to keep applying military pressure. And lastly, make it a no-missile area. Say, if you're going to launch missiles, we're going to shoot them down over your head. You're not going to get any practice. It's not going to help you. It's not even going to help you when you fail, because we're not even going to let you fail. We're going to shoot them down over your head. That would be the right choice here, in my opinion. I don't think that that's an act of war, saying that we're not going to let you practice shooting nuclear missiles at the United States. We're going to shoot them down. We're not shooting you, but we are going to shoot them if they go up and they're anywhere near our allies or us.
You know, that's an interesting point to make, because when the president tweets, critics among Democrats especially say, hey, you're committing us to nuclear war. But what you're saying is he might want to tweet what you just said.
Right. And lastly, Harris, too, the funny thing with this is, if we don't shut down their nuclear program, we are going to a mutually assured destruction type foreign policy with them, because that's the only thing you can do. If North Korea gets 50 intercontinental ballistic missiles, we can't shoot 50 down. That's why we have mutually assured destruction with a country like Russia, right? If they were to do a nuclear attack on us, the only way to stop them from becoming nuclear and getting into that situation is stopping them now. Period. There is no going forward after they have decoys on their missiles and they get scores of missiles. We're not able to take those down. So stop them now, stop them this year, and make it so that my kids don't have to listen to stories about a nuclear North Korea over the next decade.
You know, I want to let our audience know, in case they don't know this, you served 3 combat tours overseas, 2 in Iraq and Afghanistan. So when you talk about kind of preempting a war, is what I hear you saying, you come at it from that kind of experience. I want to give you the last word on this point. How significant is it that the North and South are going to talk?
It's huge. In Trump words, it's huge. It's a really big deal, and any talking is better than no talking whatsoever. And anything that will make the North Koreans pick up the phone and engage, that's a good thing. So I don't think that that's coming, that's happening because of Tillerson or because of talks. It's coming because the U.S. has showed its military might, and President Trump has showed his resolve. That's why this is happening. But it's a great thing.
Representative Duncan Hunter on the program today for the first time. We will bring you back. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Harris.